Hello, YouTube friends. Thanks so much for joining me today. I had one of my followers, I should say, ask me to show you all how I do the flooding on my canvas. So I prep it by putting a tape all the way around. It's a painter's tape, and then I put little of these. Let me see if I can show you all. I think you can see it. And then I get ready to do the flooding. I have white paint, Artist Loft, and I mix it. I have a video with mixing, but pretty much I mix 2 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint, and then I make this consistency for the flooding. And I add a little tiny bit of water. Now to prep, let me get I use this, and I pretty much just pour it in. It cannot be too thick, not too thin either. You can always add some more, so I start with less, and then I make it like this first, spreading as much as I possibly can. And I usually use gloves, but I'm trying to save up my gloves for the resin because I'm having an issue with gloves. Sometimes I spread it with the spatula, and sometimes I just float it. I personally like to float it better than using this spatula, just because it gives me no sign, it doesn't leave me any marks. It gives me a better finish. And there you go. Turn around. Now, if you're doing it on black, you definitely need to wear gloves because you're never gonna get your hands cleaned up. And then you make sure you cover all the corners, and you will probably need to go back to the corners again. It depends on when you are done, but you just want to make sure you cover all the corners. Like that, and like that. And you see it's this nice cover all the way around. Then once you get this part done, you just need to get rid of the bubbles. I mixed this paint today, so I have more bubbles than usual. And I wanted to show this to you, and you know who you are, who asked me to do this, because I want to make sure that you are happy. And if you have any questions, or if you want me to show you anything, you know, how I do it, go ahead, send me a message. I'll be glad to show it to you, whatever I do. My goal is to, you know, help you to do anything I do. Now the colors I'm gonna be using today, once you do this, you let it set for a little bit. I don't have too many bubbles, but you still get rid of the bubbles. And next you do, you have to decide how you want to pour it. This is gonna be going to a client, so I'm gonna be making it one side and then blow it to the other side, because this side is where all the other pieces are gonna be together. So I'm gonna be doing this differently. I'm gonna start on this side. I'm gonna start with Liquitex. Oh, I guess I just switched sides. Did you see that? I just had that pour in there when I was flipping and turning to show you all. I'm sorry. Good thing it happened now. I should have probably showed it to you before. I made a big boo-boo. So let me cover this back up and show it to you again. Now I've been trying to get more are freaking about putting the paint colors in the description. So I will definitely put this one in the description, so bear with me. But this is Liquitex Dioxazine Purple. So I'm gonna start with this purple. I wanted to do a little bit more in here, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it there. And then I am gonna use next, I'm not gonna open, is Amsterdam Gold Yellow. And then I'm gonna just put on top of it. Should probably put a little bit more. Yeah, it's okay. And now this is a leftover blue paint that I had, so I don't have the name of it, but it's a house paint. It's just blue, nothing particular about it. And next is Martha Stewart Aquarium, with a beautiful blue. I love this color. I'm gonna move up a little bit this way because I don't want it to come back. Now I'm also gonna be using my gold from Amsterdam on top of the blue, just a tiny bit. And last but not least, I'm gonna use my Artist Loft. Oh, I'm almost losing my, I'm gonna have to move this a little bit. Let me move this over here so it don't calm down. Now, okay, let's try. Let's see how it goes. Wish me luck. I don't get my, let's see. It did not come out the way I wanted. It really did not come out the way I wanted. Bummer. It is getting beautiful in here with the cells, but I want it differently. I wanted to blow it more like this. Not quite the way it is. See how it's gonna turn out. It might look good after I get used to it. We'll see. Sometimes when you do something that you are not very happy with, you can always let it see if it's gonna grow on you. And then if you don't, look how pretty this one part is. If it doesn't, if you don't end up not liking it, you can always do one on top of it. Sometimes I do that. And a lot of times you think you're not gonna like it, then you end up loving it. So it's difficult. I did, this part is gorgeous. I don't know if I like that part very much, but it's starting to develop some cells, so I might end up liking it. We'll see. But I don't know. Wow, this is getting really pretty. So maybe it will be pretty. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit, but while it's sitting, I'm gonna be fixing the corners. So now next step is when you want to fix the corners, you pretty much, it's easier if you just put your paint into a squeezy bottle and then just squeeze in the corners. I think it's easier, at least. Now, while another thing that I want to tell you all is to make sure you get a toothpick and you remove the sides. because what happened is it will keep on pulling your paint to the sides, and you end up with a not quite what you wanted. Wow, this is getting pretty. Now when you do the sides, you want to make sure you clean your, like that, your popsicle sticks, because you want to make sure that you don't get contamination between one part of the paint to another part of the paint. So you always have to make sure you clean that up. Now on that side, always for the corners, for some reason it always needs a little touch up. And always. So that's why I keep some paint in my squeezy bottle. All right, wow, that's getting nice now. What I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do at least, I'm gonna wait to see how it dries out. It does looks pretty. I love the color combination, so we'll see. I'm just gonna do the touch on the corners, and then we'll try another one. But I like it. I'm really enjoying these cells that are developing, and even on this side in here, I got some cool cells developing. And this is how you do this, and you see how you get paint. You want to make sure that you don't get paint from here into the white part right there. Then you clean your stick and you just do it always from the lighter color to the dark, so you don't contaminate the sides. So let me bring you all close by. And so that's how I flood my, oops, so sorry guys. That's how I flood my canvas. So let me show you close by. I'm gonna be doing a video on how the pieces are drying up. I love how when you resin them up, it looks so pretty. See how beautiful these colors are. I could have probably stretched it a little bit less to see that. I also want to show you this is gonna be doing, I'm gonna be doing another coat of resin on this one. Oh, I can't see nothing. You see the reflection, I'm sorry. See if you can see it, but it's so pretty. It's kind of like a galaxy. If you are interested in one of my pieces, please let me know. I got a few beautiful ones coming up. Let me show you this one. I'm almost done with this one. I love this color. This was a test piece for one client. You can't see the shimmering on the video. Let me see if I can move it. Yeah, you cannot see the shimmering, but it's gorgeous. It's much better in person than it is on the video. Well, if you guys are interested in one of my painting, please send me an email. The email will be below in the description, along with the color of the piece as well. So thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.